that comes back down to here. And so now I'm curious, why does that hit? Because we have up, left, right, so on and so forth, but it's still not quite working right. So I'm trying to think of what I've done wrong here. Oh, I know why. It's going to do this no matter what, so, you know, we'll just do this. There. Get rid of the extra indif. That'll fix it. I hope. I really don't want to debug anymore right now. New game, Paladin. North, west, east, south. So pretty. No, it still does it. Whatever. Pain in my ass, man. So weird. Because it really shouldn't. Maybe it's just because it keeps getting fired and reset and whatever. We'll make this easy, like super easy, just so I can be done with the damn thing. I didn't want that, you moron. Moron! Alright, so pad 9. Yeah, that's up and right. That's the wrong direction. Damn it. That's fine, we'll do it this way. I don't care. And we'll get rid of this extra sub, don't need it. I don't think we really need it that bad, so direction. Why are you yelling at me? Crazy thing. Be quiet, please. We want it to go, see, number 9 is north, northeast. So we want that to be north, of course. Blah blah blah. They should move this. There we go. We want this. This is right. So that's east. And pad 3 is southeast. Okay. Pad 2 is, of course, down. So make that nice and south. And 1 is southwest. That way. Of course, that is west. And of course, last but not least is northwest. Oh, damn. And we don't need that no more. So, there. That'll fix that. Hopefully. Game, Paladin, west, south. Well, at least that works like it's supposed to. Yay! Much better. We have a compass, ladies and gentlemen. Just like that. Little debugging issue, but otherwise, not too bad. So, at least we've got that set up. So, now that we've got that done, we can add our last little element, which is just basically a simple little button to put underneath this menu portion. And when we actually click on it, because we actually to do all that stuff, it'll actually animate, or not really animate, but change frames, very basic frames, so it looks like you're actually clicking it, much like the arrows and how they work. That's pretty much all it's left to do for this GUI. So now that we've got that all set up, let's go ahead and get ready to add that element. It definitely doesn't need to be that big. It's going to be actually pretty small. In fact, let's see if we can figure out a good size for it. How about, it's got to be more longer than height. Obviously we know what the height's going to be. It's going to be about 25. So the actual width should probably be about, yeah, I think 50 would be more than long enough. Actually, that doesn't look like it's going to be long enough. So we'll actually do 75. That looks about right. We'll go with that. Go ahead and set up our basic look and feel for it. We'll do our up version first, so it's not pressed down or anything like that. We'll have a little border here. I'll just fill that in, and then we'll have kind of a light yellowish to be our actual button area. Whoops. Which means we will change our color of our font, probably, our label, sorry. Fill that in. Very simple little button, just like that. So we just have a very basic stuff. We don't need it very big. Obviously it's, we did, what was it? Whoops. We did 75 by 25. So we can only do multiples of 32. So to get 75 basically, and multiples of 32, 32 times 2, of course 64 times 2 is 128. So basically we have to jump to 128 in order to have enough room to show it. 28 by 128. It's a little big, but that's okay. Not too big. It will work. And we'll go ahead and, whoops, copy it. So that's the up version. The down version will basically be kind of an inverse. Not really an inverse, but select, I want to select the color range, and I want to select the black. And I'm actually going to make it kind of that color. We'll fill that in. And we'll select that color. Another one. See, that's what I get for not paying attention. And we'll just kind of go with a black. Almost an opposite, but not quite. And that'll give, hopefully, some sort of illusion that at least you're doing something, or clicking on it, or something. And paste. Not very fancy or anything like that, but it will do. And of course we need to save it, so we'll just call this menu button. And we'll go ahead and get it in place. So P overlay, add element. This is element 1, and it's menu button is what we called it. It's 75 by 25. And we want to position pretty much almost the same place that we have our label, but not quite exactly. Want a little space between the two. So instead of 735, we'll probably do like 730, 730 actually sounds good. And instead of 3, it's 0. It only has one column. Yes, we want it visible, and yes, it's usable, because we'll actually be able to click on it. And there that is. So that will actually show it up. Next bit we want to do is simply, we just need to set it up so that we can actually click on it, much like we do the others. And we simply do that by checking for a mouse click and seeing where the mouse click is relevant to what we're clicking on.